Hi, good morning and welcome to Flosstube. My name's Natalie and this is a channel called So Stitch So Nat. My channel's predominantly about cross stitch. Haven't got anything else to show you today, so all the cross stitch things. You can find me on Instagram as so_stitch_sew, and lots of people are starting to follow me on there and coming across to here, so welcome if you're new. Yeah, thank you. A little bit nervous today, I don't know why. So yeah, thank you for your returning subscribers, and I've got quite a few of those. And if you're checking me out for the first time, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. I would click the bell. I'm not always as regular, but the last 3 weeks I've done it every 2 weeks, so it's good going. Today is Good Friday here in the UK. It is the 30th of March. No, the 29th of March. I only know that because the 1st of April's Monday. I've got notes to the side. Reasonable amount to talk about. Hopefully there won't be any sort of background noises and that you can hear me okay. Last time I filmed in this location, something went wrong with the sound. I'm not sure what it was. I just did a quick test. It seemed okay. So fingers crossed. In terms of March Madness, that's all finished. I have finished Stitch All Things, which I'll show you in a second. I have not FFO'd it yet. That is a plan for the next couple of days. Got the materials for it, I'll show you that. I have got some felt, but I haven't sort of put them all together. I'll show that in haul. Maybe we can get it out and have a look. I have got a giveaway. Well, I say giveaway. Can't think what Bendy Stitch she calls it, but kitten pass. Yeah. But I'll do that after plans, but before haul, so a bit towards the end. Yeah, I'll show you my finish, my only finish. This is my third finish of the year. 1 month, I think. See, that was my second. And this is Stitch All Things by Erica Michaels. I did my own conversion. I did post it on Instagram. I'll put the details down below as well. And this is the cushion element. And then, have a second. And that is a strawberry. And as you can tell, I've still got a massive piece of vintage sand dune by Zweiker in 32 count. It's a linen. So this is the fabric I've chosen for the cushion. It's whether I use this on the back or this. This is slightly going into haul, sorry. I got those from the Quilters Den over in Warwick here in the UK. Really aimed at quilters. Tiny bit of DMC, I mean like tiny, like not even all the colours. And not one of those like spinny wheel things. Lovely service, lovely choice of fabrics. They do quilting classes and they also do like crafty afternoons on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Unfortunately I work, so I couldn't get to those, but I would definitely go back again, and if I need fabric for something I will go back there. I think I basically saw, you name it, it was on there. They've also got their own website, which I'll link down below. I've also got the, it's sorry, zip. Lady Dot Creates, vintage ruler 1/2 inch, and I bought some felt which is in my haul, but I will leave that out because I was looking for some wool fabric like that. They didn't have any of that, so I ended up going and getting some felt on eBay, and they come in like these 6-inch, 9-inch squares, but you'll see those later. So I just need to pick out some colours that I like. I'm not sure, I've not got that colour definitely. You're on a tripod, but the pals precariously piled in front of it. I will put that to that side, and then hopefully I'll come back to it. In terms of how I've been getting on with stitching this month, I have stitched every day so far, and that's not going to change because I'm now on holiday until Tuesday. So, not put any stickers in this one yet, but the stickers in haul, so they still get some stickers. So as part of March Madness, I started a Luca-s kit. I think I'd shown you the first round progress. I'm trying to remember where this got to in the end. Back to the book. Yeah, so it went to the semi-final with... No, it didn't. Stitch All Things went through. So yeah, it got two rounds of work done. This is what it'll look like. This is called Loly. All 4 crosses and 1 strand back stitch. I would say the fabric looks darker than it actually is on that picture. The chart is absolutely massive. No magnification needed for that. I would say it's actually bigger than the fabric squares. Hanging thread as usual. Lots of hanging thread. I obviously planned to pick this up again and then didn't. You can see his face is starting to come together now. And that all comes on bobbin cards. So I am enjoying that. Got other things to call in my name. All the things I need to get done. I almost picked it up this morning actually, but now I picked up Christmas Café sale instead, so you'll see that at the end. Just fancied some working on... I woke up early. I couldn't get back to sleep, wanted something a bit more simple to work on, so I picked up an Asia project. So I was thinking, well, which Asia project should I pick up? That one wasn't calling my name. I did see it, I was like, no, I've got to stick with the one I wanted. I should pick that one up, it would be easier. My next project is the Birth series by Northern Needlework Expressions. Picture doesn't do it justice though, so that's what it'll look like when it's done. This is off their Etsy store. And I'm stitching this on a 28 count raw linen, raw or natural. That's where I am. So you can see, gone all the way around, beaded this one and this one. Need to finish the speciality stitches in here. Some more beads in these corners, as well as you see I've done the beads on this side. There's a bead to go in between there and in between this band, beads in the corner. I'm going to finish these ones off as well, and then April is 1/1, so I need daylight to stitch that. So I've kind of like done the bits that I can do for now, until my eyes got tired, and then the plan is this weekend to get that April in, finish it off and FFO it. Although I'll probably have to do a separate video or take photos, because this will have to go before my next video. But it fits nicely in the Q-snap. I'm not crushing any beads, I don't need to move it. Really love this project. In the end I went with 2 colours of DMC. So I'm stitching the beads in a lighter DMC and then the darker DMC. I've done all the bits for. Ironically, I think the beads are done in the one that was called for, but this isn't, because it just wasn't showing on the fabric. And Instagram agreed with me, so thank you guys. Oops, left the pen out. I've just got a basket down, like literally washing basket down there just to put everything back in. Right. So Strawberry Fields is on my Whip Go January. It's also on March Madness. And this is where I'm at. Still not finished. It's funny because when I get it out, I absolutely love it. I just don't want to get it out. It's weird. And this is on a 32 count flax linen with mainly call for. I think there's one substitution. Sorry, I think you all know what it looks like rather than me unzipping the zip. So I've got a pot of flowers, maybe some more. There's a bit more to go up here. From I think about there up it's complete. There down, sorry, it's complete. So yeah, just got the definitely a plant pot, if not 2 that side, and then some more this side. I really want to get it finished this year though. And I've seen quite a lot of people starting it as well, which makes me want to get it out a little bit as well. I think if I hadn't have been doing the diamond project, I probably would have finished it maybe. But the diamond is a gift, so it's taking priority at the minute. Okay. Next is Sampler Book, which is by Erica Michaels again. That's what it looked like when it's done. It's actually Linda Schultz, I think that's how you say your name, who's actually the designer behind Erica Michael Designs. Yeah, so the Whip Go is the cover, and I'm trying to stitch 1 page per month to get all the pages finished, and then I need to FFO it all. It's not going to get FFO this year. I'll be happy if I get all the stitching done. And that is what O looks like at the minute. So his tummy, the owl's tummy, is going to get filled in with specialty stitch, and then that bit's complete, and then it's 1/1 with oblong rice stitch at the bottom. 1/1. I'm doing my own colour conversion, but they're essentially all 32 count linens. Mainly so I got 1 permin, which I love the colour of, but it is very stiff. I should stitch on it okay. I'm a hoop stitcher anyway. So yeah, that's that one. I think that's on flax. I think that's the other bit that goes with Strawberry Fields actually. I consult my book of notes. Yeah, it's flax. Yeah, literally all printed off, individual pages, and then the wording with the 1/1 and what fabric I've used, what threads I've used. I promise there will be a Flosstube extra at the end with all the notes and what I've done. You can get the pattern. It was released, well, the cover was released at market last year, the year before. Last year I think I started it. No, maybe it was 2022 actually. But the individual pages themselves were a freebie when it came out originally, which was quite some time ago. I think like early 2000s or something. So yeah, but essentially the threads, there's alternate threads in the pattern that you buy, and you buy the cover, and it tells you how to fully finish it as well. I definitely recommend it though, it's good fun. You do learn stitches and then I just forget them, but I have started using like the satin stitch. I don't know what the S is in that. I'll get to it soon, I'll tell you. So next is the Needleworker Sal with the Queen MX stitching and Bluetooth stitches. Sal Queens. Just getting in the wrong order, wasn't it? This is where I'm up to. So this is Little Cottage Needleworks, Home of a Needleworker. Part 1 was to do the house, part 2 was to do the words. I think it was to finish off the grass there as well, but I didn't. And I plan to put a satin stitch in there. But I don't want to do that until I've got everything else in, because that's the last thing you need to do, because if I put the hoop over it, it'll crush it and could mess it up, so better to do it at the end. Yeah, absolutely love that. And if you love it, stick around, because you know what I found if you've been here a while. I tend to do that on a Sunday morning while the boys are swimming, although one's finished swimming now. Next one is the big one. So I swapped the frame on this to a Q-snap. It was on a scroll frame, and this is Dressmaker's Daughter by Mirabilia. So this one will be the winter design, and then this will be the spring design. So essentially I've started the spring one. I will be able to fit some in, so my plan is not to bead as I go, which normally I do, and then sort of move it along, get the stitching done, and then I might put it back on the scroll frame to get the beading done. Haven't quite figured that bit out yet, but as you can see I'm making very slow progress. Like it, just making very slow progress. I think I showed in last video before, I have bought my next Mirabilia. I've not kitted it up though. And that was a spring start, because I'm going to do it in the seasons, so I'll just work on it in the seasons, and then by the end I'll have a finished thing. If I finish one season, if I finish the season that I'm in, I'll just work on one of the other seasons. Next is the Stitch for Pride by Dee's 20 Stitches. There's a mystery stitch along. Look up the artist, it was Sephanie H Shih. I'll put it below. And they create pottery made to look like things you'd find in the cupboard. I'm getting involved in a lot of projects. I'm trying to remember my learning now. This is if you want to know more, I think that you can still get the access to learning, but the chart's not available at the minute. But follow Dee's 20 Stitches, and that is what that one looks like. So it's a big chicken sauce bottle, and it's a CC stitching, so you don't stitch the actual design, but you stitch everything around it. I just think that looks phenomenal. And I stitched this in Cottage Garden Threads Tinkerbell. At one point I was worried I was not going to have enough. I did run over to Poppy Patch and almost place an order. Kind of glad I didn't, but at the same time there were some other things I found I liked, and of course it emptied my basket because I left it too long. But I did take a screenshot in case that happened. And that is on a 32 count white Murano. I haven't cut it to size. I think that the things I'm starting lately, I don't seem to be cutting to size. I don't know what it is, but I mean that one, I think they did give us the dimension of it, but I just haven't cut it down. So this is Embroidery with Kids Art, Pokemon Song. That's what it'll look like when it's done. This is the second part of this series. Unfortunately it's no longer available. And I'm doing it on an 18 count black Ada. So I've done my 443 stitches again this month. So I'm on target for a November finish. So I've literally got to finish the H and put 2, put some yellow up on the C, and I'm down into the main body again. And this is for my eldest son, who really loves Pokemon. The other one that really loves Star Wars, I started cross stitching. Don't worry, he's not picked up Darth Vader, he's not there yet. I don't want to pick up Darth Vader. Yeah. Yeah, so like I say, this morning I just got up and wanted to stitch something easy. It is a sale on Liz Matthews' channel. Hello from Liz Matthews. It's just the Dimensions Gold Kit, the toy shop. That's widely available. And it's on an 18 count Ada. You can see I've not followed. I started before the assignments were handed out. Yeah. So the orange bit is 3 strands of white, half stitch, which is a bit tough. I think I might need to change the needle actually. I'll change the needle because it's a bit tough going at the minute, even just with the 2 strands. But that is where I'm at. So this is the length of it. I will go down the side at some point. I did have this in a little Q snap, but I think I pulled it out to do something else and I've not put it back in. But I'm not in a major hurry for that one. I'll definitely come out Jolly July, or just when I feel like it. I bet love catching up with Liz when she films. And that leads me to my new start, which I think is where the extra people have found me from. Or if you found me from somewhere else, let me know. I've not been tagged any shout outs, so This is Works by ABC. Arlene Cohen. Brilliant. I've literally, sorry Arlene, gone back to the start of your videos. I'm on about 17, 18. Lots of lace making, other things like speciality stitches. It's quite interesting. And if you're into samplers, I'm trying to remember which, I'll put the number below and on screen, which number it was. But she was talking about like American samplers and the big auction that was held at Sotheby's, which is still active actually, because I did click on the link, even though the video is 6 years old. Sorry, Arlene. Yeah, so I sort of piece it together on a sheet of paper, got my big square, ticking them off as I go. Well, for some unbeknownst reason, the square that I'm on at the minute is the one that's missing from the master set. I say master, it's like one strand of each. So I need to go and find some, so that's 347. Why it's missing. Whether Lakeside just missed it or I pinched it before it went in there, but slightly annoying, but never mind. Couldn't stitch on it today. So I'm doing one square a day at the minute. So tempted to go hell for leather and just finish the thing now. So this is on a massive piece of fabric for such a small count. This is on 40 count white Vidal by Zweigart. I'm stitching it 1/2, and that is where I'm up to. Love it. Could literally just go all the way across and all the way down. So some people are doing the one a day, some people are just doing it. I bought this bed sheet. I'll show you a bit. It's like 1 metre by 1 metre. I can't even get it in screen, it's that big. In fact, yeah, I would say it's 1 metre by 1 metre. It's the full width of the fabric. Literally, I have both sides of the seam. No. Hem allowance. Can't think of the right word. Selvage. There you go. Knew it was in there somewhere. So normally it's all right at the minute because I'm literally just stitching on a corner. I haven't measured it out, which is why I don't want to cut it. So when I get to the furthest diagonal, I'll probably just cut it down. See, back. And literally I bought these a little bit ago because of the dimension stuff I was doing, but these are like the big A3 ones, but very useful because there's so much stuff for this one. I did think about pulling them as I went along, and then thought, I've got that box with all those strands in, I might as well use that. I don't even use one full strand, I use about half a strand of, so I cut my, when I get my DMC I cut it into 8. And then when I did the master set, I just took one of those 8 and put them on the bobbins. So it's one of half a strand of 6 that you use. Is that right? It's gonna... so that is that for whips, new starts, finishes. In terms of the Gilmore sale, I know I'm not showing you that for a while. It has actually finished now. The final part was released. I'll put a picture in here. I haven't got any plans to pick it up. I will do if it calls to me, but it's kind of languishing at the minute. Not because I don't want to stitch it, I think I just got a little bit, I want to start all the things and then screw all shiny things. Went off and did that. In terms of plans for now till April, 324 sale the April Diamond Birth Series, FFO Stitch All the Things, finish the sampler book page there. So that's my things that I want to get done this month, if I can, in the next 3 days, which is a bank holiday here in the, like, national holiday here in the UK, and then Saturday, Sunday. In terms of the bank holiday on the Monday, which is the 1st of April, I'm going to join Sarah, Sew Me Sarah, and do Stitch 'em Happy by Hands On Design. I haven't pulled the threads and stuff for that, so I need to do that. The next part of the Needleworker sale, which will be the last part, which is just basically finish all the border off. Charmander, next page of sampler book. Try and go back to my Whip Go. I have 4 things outstanding, soon to be 6. Yeah, not going very well at the minute with that. Mainly because I keep getting distracted and then start doing gift stitching. And talking of distractions, all the kits April with Blushing Pink Stitches Lindsi. I think I showed it in the last video. But these are essentially all the kits I've got active. It's not changed. So my aim is to pick them up at least once and get a full bingo board. No plans besides that. The one that might get a finish is the little keepsake box, which is the tiny little thing I did for Whip Go. So I just covered up the light, so now my face is in darkness. Natural, not natural. It feels like it's gone suddenly darker anyway. Yeah, looking forward to picking those up. Christmas Café's on there, so I'll definitely get some more love. That is it for plans, but don't go. Let me, just a second. Right. If you remember, I was not going nuts, but I was driving myself a little bit up the wall trying to find this. I knew I had it, I knew I'd kitted it. Where had I put it? In a caterpillar cross stitch bag. It was facing the other, so it was facing this way in my tub, with it in the bag like that. I didn't see it, unfortunately, so all the times I went searching for it. I kit it up with fabric. That piece is way too big. Threads. Oh, keyring. Yeah, so I've literally kitted it all up. What I will say is I didn't have all the core for last time. Just looking to see which one's missing. So hickory sticks. I have got a thing of hickory sticks in there. Okay. Sleeping. So it's just that, whatever that one is. I'll look at the random. I think there's an extra DMC there for some reason, I'm not sure why. But I said when I found it I'd do a giveaway. So apologies, this is going to be UK only, but you'll get a copy of the pattern and all the classic colourworks. I can't remember if I did use 2 skeins of that. I'll check on what I've used, and then I'll either the one or the 2. and then the other skeins that you'll need to finish it. I'm not going to include fabric, although I did mine on a 32 count. It calls for 28 count, only because I know everyone's got their own personal choice when it comes to fabric, but threads are a little bit more, you tend to use the threads, maybe not so much the fabric. So if you want to stitch on like a cream Ada would work. I think I pulled 32 count linen in platinum for it. So if you want to get this, use the word home, and like I say, UK only, must be 18, don't use those words. I'd like it if you were a subscriber and like the video. So yeah, I'm going to pass the sash on that one. And thank you for being around as well. My brain's thinking, why did you lube with that? I am almost at 500 followers, like literally almost, on Instagram. So thinking about doing some sort of giveaway on there, but I'm not quite sure how to do it without attracting the trolls. So I need to figure that one out. Either that or do some sort of joint effort with the Flosstube and Instagram. So we'll see for next time. But that one, like I say, when I found it, I'd pass the stash on it. So yeah, I'm going to do haul next. So if you don't want to stick around for haul, that's fine. Some patterns. I don't think I've gone too crazy. I think maybe still trying to recover from January and February when I definitely went out of stitch for stash. I haven't put my finish on there yet, but it's not going to put a dent in it. Yeah. So bye if you're leaving me at this point, and let's get the haul. So I have a few PDF patterns, the felt. So we've just got, like 1st December we got a range in Warwick, which I keep popping in there and having a look. Don't think I showed those last time. So I keep popping in there. Kids like going in there. I get looking at the crafts and the toys and stuff. So I picked up a tub of like 3 different size, handmade with love on them. These are great for like the score and use and just finishing things. I picked up some stickers from a book. Got a thing about butterflies, obviously. Butterflies and owls. You get 2 pages. I think they're all 2 pages actually. Actually, that's from Morrison's. Can't always come in handy though. Got some like fabric. Can't remember. Is that all? And there is some other colours of eggs and blobs in that one. Like a picnicky looking one. Which reminds me of summer more than spring. More eggs. And more eggs. So that's like a £5 fat quarter. Yeah, fat quarter. It's good value. What else did I get? I've been enjoying using the pony ones, pony needles that are colour coded. I've bought another packet of those. They were off Amazon. Bought some more of like the ring bookminders, sorry, crinkling. Got those. Sorry, also from the range, 70p, just for finishing, like silver and gold braid. You've heard me talking about my embroidery piece that got the rust stain on. I found these little duck charms. I haven't tried putting it on the fabric yet, but it's like a pack of 6, 8, something like that, off eBay. Really nice. Probably will turn one into a needle. Definitely turn at least one into a needle minder. They also sent me some extra bits. Absolutely love that one. Sparkles, and the fried egg, and a little. I'm not sure. There's like little white things with pulls on. I'm not sure what they are. But I'll put the shop down below. I haven't had a look at the shop online, but I was really happy with the service I got from eBay. They turned up really quickly. And then the fabric squares, you click on each individual colour, and if you bought 10 you got a certain price. So I went for the 10 rather than pay for like all the individual, just a couple that I wanted. I can't remember how much cheaper it was, but it's definitely worth doing. Yeah, 9-inch squares. I'm not sure how well this is going to show. So this is biscuit, crimson, silver, felt, a bit too green for raspberry, which might do for the flower, turquoise, I think it's like marl turquoise, or like marl jade, another red which hasn't got a sticker on, and that meadow. Or maybe the red. Literally, I'm doing this on the screen, I've not even had a look at it. No, I don't think the purple, because that's going to sit right here. So it's either one of the reds. Yeah, oh, oops. Yes, it's like a little flower that will sit there, which I think that combination will play well. I think this red's a bit too bright, unless I do the centre of it, that red. We'll see, I'll have a play. And then maybe these two for the leaves that go on top of the berry, and then there's like a little that sits inside it. So yeah, I'll have fun finishing that. Probably need to get the sewing machine out for that. It's always good to get the sewing machine out, especially when you've not had it out for ages and you feel a bit out of practice. Right, patterns. These are all PDF patterns. I can't remember who I was watching. I was watching someone, and they were saying about modern folk embroidery and how they were looking for a pattern and they thought it had disappeared. And it was the one that I wanted. I was like, no. So I ran and got it, and this is a 2020 Modern Folk Embroidery Cell family patchwork sampler. It may look familiar. Sarah from Sew Me Sarah finished it last year, I think. I would do it in the red. Don't know what count. And then as part of the sleeper sale, I've been seeing this, and I love owls, so I did pick up some 40 count fabric. Put that together with a nice brown. Country Vintage Mocha 40 count, I think it was. So I might have a go at that one. The pattern just fits on one page. And I kept seeing this. I love it. I love it. I love the fabric. I love everything. I've got a 36 count in my 36, 37, which is that colour. I can't remember. I think it's a linen. It's the one I did. I'm Not Coming Sal, and then never finished it because it was 1/1. But this is all 4 crosses, so I think that would work really well. Really looking forward to doing that. Yes, it might be another new start before the next one. The other Jacob pattern that I picked up, which I've been looking at this one for a while, is Song of the Nightingale. And it's, I don't know why it printed out in black and white. There's 3 colours on there essentially, like all blues. Might stick with those colours because I think it's the colour and the pattern that attracted me in the first place. So yeah, don't think I've bought anything else. There are some bits coming, but they're not here, so I can't show you, so I haven't bought them yet, other than the Millwall Need. That was it. I watched Catkin and Lily's video on needles, and I've not tried millwood, so I thought I'll go and try them. I like my DMCs, but I'll go and try them. I've got bowings, but I've not tried them either. Never tried like the Peacemaker or the ball tips, although I think the runner stitch said the ball tips are good for like the Blackbird fabric because it finds the hole a bit easier. But I just moved up to a bigger needle and getting the same benefit, so to speak, although I think I have the odd occasions where it picks up, like, so you get the 4 strands going down, 4 strands going across. Sometimes it'll pull one of those and the stitch will look slightly out, but generally speaking I can tell by looking at it it's slightly not sitting in the right place, and pull it back out and put it back in again. So yeah, I'll give those a go. Maybe on that Cozy Café sale. It's yeah, a bit hard work at the minute. I think that's it because I'm rambling. I'll put notes below. I know I don't say this, but I always put everything down below that I can in terms of order. If it's widely available, I won't put where it's come from. If it's not available, I'll put that. Or I'll link shops and things. So like I say, I'm rambling, so it's time to go. Hope you all have a good Easter. Not sure when I'm planning to do the next recording. Hopefully in 2 weeks' time. What's happening in 2 weeks' time? Yeah. I know what's happening in 2 weeks' time. Should be able to record though. Hopefully. Yeah. So until next time, thank you. And if you're UK and you want to stitch the Needleworker, use the keyword home. Like I say, please be 18. Don't use those words. And thank you. Bye.